Hello, dear traders. How is everyone doing today? Hello. How is everyone doing today? Is my screen? Yeah, my screen is visible and I should be audible. So, well, first of all, I would like to welcome everyone to our today's stream, this weekly stream. So let's begin this trading week with the OLYMP trade. So Thomas here, and I'm glad to be speaking on behalf of our company. And yeah, so feel free to ask any questions that you feel you want to get answers for. So it's Monday, the 22nd of April, and we have a lot of stuff going on the markets. And so while we are, uh, so so yeah, let us wait maybe 1 or 2 minutes because I think some people should join us because I don't see any questions or anything in our chat just yet. I think we should have more uh, some messages in our chat. So let's wait for a few moments. Hello. And so while we are waiting, I think I can start off with the probably the biggest event of the crypto world in this year in 2024, and this really is a huge event, and it basically tells us well, I mean, so many people were thinking what would happen with with Bitcoin after the so-called halving, right? And to be honest, we haven't seen really that really strong overreaction just yet. But halving took place early on the 20th of April, which was Saturday. So early on Saturday, it took place, and since then, Bitcoin went up by $2,000 in price, which is roughly 3% of its price. All right, so So hello again. How is everyone doing today? All right, guys. I have to apologize because for some reason when we created this event, somehow we changed. Somehow I don't know why, but properties were changed and it was published as a private video. And unfortunately, well, basically it was hidden from everyone. So luckily now we are here. So I'm here. So yeah, let's start over. Let's start today's webinar over. My name is Thomas, and I'm happy to see you all in our trading event. So OLYMP Trade and Thomas here, and what I just started to talk about was the main event of 2024 in the crypto world, and this event was the Bitcoin halving, right? So Bitcoin halving took place on Saturday, right? So on Saturday, early in the morning, European time, UTC, I think it was around 4 in the morning UTC. So finally, Bitcoin halving took place, and the size of a reward basically got reduced by 50%, no, by 2 times, right? And now it equals, I don't know what it equals, like it's like 1.6 Bitcoin per block or something. Well, anyways, that's that's a topic for a separate video. But what's important is that many people were arguing that after the so-called after halving, Bitcoin will start dropping in price, because basically the principle of buy the rumors, sell the news will sort of take place. But it didn't happen so far, so it didn't happen yet. I don't know, will it happen? Well, probably not. So this principle will not actually play a major role. So what is happening right now? After halving, we already went up by 2,000 US dollars, or roughly 3% of Bitcoin price. So we are already gaining 3% after the so-called halving event. And what is next, right? So everyone is kind of excited. So what is going to happen next? So will we go up towards 75,000, or are we going to see a drop towards 50,000? Well, the answer is we don't know, and no one knows, but we can make forecasts, and that's what trading is all about. So trading is all about probabilities. So we never know the outcome, but we have certain precursors and certain things, certain hints, certain patterns that can tell us, that can suggest whether we will go up or will go down. So currently, what we are looking at, and what it looks to me, that Bitcoin is actually looking at a breakout. So once we add a horizontal line or a trend line, so here it is. So here is the resistance level, the nearest one. And if we are able to break above this previous resistance of 66.8 thousand, or roughly 67,000, and then we have this another one at 68, and then pretty much up until 71,000 we don't have any resistance at all. I don't see any major levels of resistance, and we can really we can really rise by a significant amount of Bitcoin value really quickly. So will this happen? I don't know, but probably right now chances are 70 to 30 that we are headed for this upwards movement. Now, what else is important here? So what else is important? It's very important to see and to understand this concept that many big traders, they have been accumulating positions since, well, pretty much since March 1st. So for almost 2 months, we have been trading in this pretty, I would say, I wanted to say narrow, but it's not really narrow. It's a pretty wide range. It's a wide corridor. It's a wide price corridor. And price, as you can see, we went towards the all-time high of $73.6 thousand. Then we dropped towards almost 60,000. Then we rebounded. Then there was another drop. Then there was another rise. So there was an attempt to break above 61,500, and it wasn't successful. There was the so it pretty much showed us the so-called fake or false breakout pattern. So this means that the price stayed above a certain level for some time, and then it couldn't actually hang on to its gains, and eventually dropped. So we dropped. Then there was another attempt to storm this level, but that time it was even more it was even a weaker attempt, and we all saw this drop from 71,000 towards 60,000. Then there was another rebound towards 67,000, then another drop towards 60, and right now we are here trading at 66,000 US dollars per one Bitcoin, and everyone is trying to guess, trying to make forecasts whether we are going to see, whether we'll see another all-time high this year or even this spring, not even talking about summer. So the current consensus among major traders, or at least what they tell the broader audience, is that everyone expects Bitcoin to break above 75,000 before June, and everyone. So the consensus is so the majority of traders, they say that yes, we are expecting Bitcoin to be trading above 80,000, above 85,000 towards June, July, August, and probably even 100. But so if you ask me, $100,000 is still a pretty ambitious goal for Bitcoin, because it has to go up 50% from the current levels, and given current market capitalization of Bitcoin, which is around 1.3, 1.4 trillion dollars, that is already quite high. So it's not something like small, right? It's, I mean, like, just can you wrap up your mind around the fact that something that is doesn't really produce any product, doesn't have any sales, it's not even a company, no one knows it, no one owns it, or I mean, many people own it. Well, it's a very new and interesting concept to think about. So because yeah, if you think about Bitcoin, what it is, I don't know what it is, right? So we all know that it is this blockchain network, but how much can it cost, right? So what can be its market capitalization? So it's all about probably technical analysis. It's all about popularity, and as you can see right now, we are trading here 66,000, and many people argue that will go towards 100,000, but in my opinion, that's not so easy, but obviously it can happen. So what else happened? What other interesting stories do I want to talk about? So next one is Ethereum. So Ethereum follows Bitcoin's moves closely, but I have noticed a very interesting fact about Ethereum now. So if you can, so let's have a quick look at the Bitcoin chart again. So we are trading at 66,000, and we are just 10% away from these all-time highs, which happened just last month. And whereas Ethereum at the same time, we are trading at near 3,200, and we are almost, what is it, around 25% from its all-time high. So Ethereum is now kind of has fallen behind Bitcoin, and as you can see, Bitcoin is already showing these new highs, new price highs, etc. Whereas Ethereum is far behind, and even though it correlates constantly, I mean, the correlation is there, right? So the Bitcoin is obviously the market leader for the whole crypto world, and Ethereum follows its moves, but it does so pretty slowly, I would say, with a pretty big delay. And as I said, we are trading pretty far away from the all-time high. That's like around 25%. And with Bitcoin, as I said, it's around 10%, maybe 11%. So we have this 2 times. So Ethereum is moving twice as slow, and even this rebound, it's happening much more slowly than what's happening with Bitcoin. Right. So at the same time, I think at a certain point of time, if Bitcoin manages to break above 73,000, its all-time high, its previous all-time high, then usually Ethereum starts to catch up at an accelerated pace. So that is another trading idea. So it will follow Bitcoin. It is very likely that it will follow Bitcoin's movement, but it will follow Bitcoin's movement at a much faster pace, I think, afterwards. All right. So what else is worth mentioning? So yes, Nasdaq. Right. So shall I close my short sell positions? I think I should, because the time has come to take profits. Right. So I'll be taking this profit live. This is a trade that I opened almost 2 weeks ago, so 12 days ago. And at that time, it was pretty much obvious. I mean, I wouldn't say it's like it was too obvious, but basically when you look at the chart like this, you can really see that there is there was a very strong resistance level, and no matter how hard the price was pushing upwards, pushing north, the price just couldn't break above this major resistance. So definitely there were pretty big sellers out there who weren't letting Nasdaq price go up. And as you can see, and each time it goes up, and then boom, with these strong red, so huge red candlesticks, the price was dropping. And eventually this same pattern happened, right? It's kind of, if you compare the Bitcoin picture, right? So let's start with daily chart, right? So uptrend, and then we have this range, right? This corridor. And then if we look at Nasdaq, it's kind of the same, right? So we have this long-term uptrend, and then we have this range, this corridor, right? So above and below we have support level and we have resistance level, and then we have this breakdown moment of time when price exits this level, this range, and then we have this accelerated move downwards, right? So boom, and the price dropped. So this how much did we drop? I think we dropped around we lost around 7 or 8%, and then it's 1, 2, like 3, 4, so 5 red days for Nasdaq, so pretty big days. And except this one, which was like this moment, indecisive moment. I think it happened on Tuesday, so last Tuesday. Yeah, that's right, it happened last Tuesday. It was the moment of indecisiveness. Usually after a big crash, markets they sort of move sideways for one day before finally deciding where price is ready to go, and eventually we saw that breakdown. All right, so yeah, continuing my thought, yeah, there was this breakdown, and right now we are trading at this new comfortable price for Nasdaq, right? So 17,000, and we have this pretty nice level of support. What would be my forecast? So I think now we have some energy to actually make a small correction for a correction, so we can rebound a little bit upwards, and then from this probably we have enough energy to go up towards 17.5 thousand points, and from there we are going to see another drop, so probably or unless it will turn into this V formation. But as of now, I think we have enough energy to actually rebound for a few hundred points at least. All right. Wow, what else? So Brent is I was so greedy with my trades here, and I didn't take profits while I was able to. So I didn't take profits while Brent was trading at $90 per barrel. I was expecting the price to actually go up, go even further up. I was expecting that the price will, move somewhere towards 95, something like that. And I mean, psychologically and fundamentally, I think that was the right thing to do because of this the current unrest in the Middle East and so many other things that were actually pushing prices upwards. And unfortunately, it didn't happen this way, and so prices dropped. So we couldn't stay above 80,000. Sorry, 80,000, above 90, and yeah. So what we are seeing is a return of the price towards 85 and 84. So 85, 84, 83. These are pretty strong support levels, and I think that we can see a pretty nice rebound for at least a few dollars. And if this happens and you are in the positions, so feel free to don't be too greedy and eventually close your positions, take your profits. Because if you don't take profits, if you don't work with your stop losses and take profit, eventually you are going to end up in a situation where you simply give back to the market everything that you've made, right? All the profits. Alrighty. So what else shall we talk about? So so we talked about Nasdaq, Bitcoin, and Ethereum. All right, the time has come to talk. So yeah, let's talk about Ripple a little bit. What's interesting about Ripple is that, well, I mean, it's not too interesting. It's this asset that is kind of just moving sideways and totally ignoring all the moves by many other cryptocurrencies and etc. So what's happening today is gold is finally moving and moving pretty pretty strong. So we are losing almost 4% with gold. What preceded this today's move was this false breakout above 2400, so 2400. We saw the first attempt to go above, and then there was another one. And as you can see, so once again, one of the strongest patterns, which is called a false breakout. So this false breakout never resulted in actually price holding above this major resistance level. And as you can see, right now we are trading already almost $65 below this price. But I mean, once again, it looks everything suggests that we needed this kind of cool down, because once again, let's apply the RSI, and you can see how strongly we were overbought on this chart. So yeah, we were like strongly above 70. So yeah, definitely we were significantly overbought, and it's no surprise that we are currently trading here, and this correction happened. And there was also a nice pretty obvious divergence, right? So the RSI indicator showed its highs here, and the chart went upwards, but the RSI wasn't growing. Instead, it was slowly but steadily going downwards, and this finally resulted in this drop. And I think it is just the first day, the first red day for gold, and I'm pretty sure that this downwards trend is very likely to continue. All right, so what else shall we talk about? So a lot of interesting events are happening in stocks, with stocks. So Tesla. So wow, Tesla used to cost used to trade at $300, and even before this stock split, it was trading even higher than that. And right now we are trading at 146, and I think today we are going to open even lower, because just last week on Thursday, Tesla announced that it was about to cut 10% of its staff, and they also had to lower their prices for their cars, right? So these in so this altogether leads to much smaller margin levels for Tesla, for the company. So I mean, it doesn't seem like this is the company of growth. It's so right now it's not Tesla of 2021 or 2020, when everyone was expecting Tesla to overcome Apple in its market capitalization. So this didn't happen, and right now we are trading where we are trading, right? So 140, And yeah, so we already opened 3% below previous close. Not a nice thing for Tesla. So I think, and it looks that we can see another drop in price in the future. So I mean, this is a nice candidate for a short sell. All right, another candidate for short sell is definitely Nvidia. And Nvidia, even though we are opening a little bit higher higher today than the previous day close, what we closed on Friday was pretty much almost 8%. I don't remember, was it a 7 or 8% drop, or maybe even no, I think it was more. I think it was 12%, right? So yeah, it was like roughly 12% drop, the biggest drop since maybe the 7th of March, when we showed this first huge red candlestick. So once again, expect continuation of trend. So this is a significant, pretty big red candlestick, and usually it breaks. So finally, this red candlestick can finally break the previous uptrend, which, as you can see, was kind of here. And right now we are already trading, looking for another decline. So guys, if you have questions, so going back to our chat, if you have questions or any queries about account verification, account deposits, things of that nature, so please address your questions to customer support, because I'm not the one who works in the KYC department, so I cannot help you with this matter. All right. So guys, if you do not have any questions, I think we can stop here. I've already pretty much laid out all my major Tesla, Nvidia. Let's add them to my favorites, and then so my favorites, and as you can see, there are many interesting things that are going on in our trading world, and so many interesting trading ideas that you can actually exploit, you can trade. And as always, on Monday we mostly focus on mid-term trades, on forex trades, not so much on FTT trades. But for FTT trades, we have pretty much Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And once again, I would like to remind you that we speak 6 or 7 different languages. So in every language, you can find a webinar in the corresponding YouTube channel. So feel free to watch those recordings. And in the end, I just want to wish you good luck in trading, because trading, you need skill, you need sometimes luck, and you need to trade in a good mood. So do not forget about your trading psychology. So focus on your, do not forget about your mental state. And yeah, pretty much that's it. And don't forget that if your current service level is expert or advanced, you can apply, you can get up to 4 consultations from our trading experts. So don't forget to use that chance. So use that chance, because it is pretty much a part of your trading privileges. And yeah, that's it. Good luck with your trades. I hope that this week will bring some new interesting results, and I will see you next Monday. So good luck, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.